part of our audience. That's Faith in Action, each Monday at 11 a.m. on UBM Talk Radio. We'll be listening for you.
Tired of your plus-size pretty, crazy curves, or fabulous full figure being ignored or misrepresented by the media? Well, tired no more. Full Body Frequency, the 1-hour weekly show celebrating everything full-bodied and fabulous, is here. I'm your host, Laura Rice, and I invite you to join in the conversation as Full Body Frequency explores the truths and explodes the myths about the lives and loves of plus-size women. Every Wednesday, 12 p.m. Central on Urban Broadcast Media.
Reverend Dr. Leon Finney, CEO of the Woodlawn Community Development Corporation, on the benefits of nuclear energy and the potential cost of Illinois nuclear plant closures.
I've been a long-time proponent of nuclear energy. I think that the real issue always is the fact that this energy is efficient and is cost-effective. Should we lose any of the nuclear plants, there could be many jobs lost to our economy. To lose 8,000 jobs would be devastating. In many instances, that's enough jobs to take a community up or take a community down. Not only do I want to make sure that we have low-cost energy, but also want to protect the environment for myself and my family and my grandkids.
Dr. Finney on the Illinois Low Carbon Portfolio Standard.
Right now, there are bills pending in Springfield that could protect this energy. I would have to argue strongly that we must do all that we can to make sure that those bills are not only passed, but signed into law.
Join Dr. Finney and support the Illinois Low Carbon Portfolio Standard at nuclearpowersillinois.com.
MAB Records presents The Music is Business Show with me, Maurice Alexander.
And me, Constance Branch. We'll discuss relevant and timely topics regarding the music business industry with guests ranging from musicians and attorneys to music distributors and marketing professionals.
Just to inform you, music is business.
Successful businesses make money.
Our From the Professional Technology segment will inform you about technology impacting the industry or what's available to you. Listen to us every Monday at 9 a.m. And remember, music is business.
I'm Jerome Butler, a retired lawyer and former Assistant Secretary of the Illinois Department of Human Services.
I'm Brenda Perry, a community activist and Colin Powell Republican.
I'm Rudolph Monroe, an actor and ventriloquist.
Together, we are the Thinkers.
Live on Sunday, we bring to you unscripted conversations noon to 1 p.m. Central Time.
So open your mind to what's really going on, from news and sports
to politics and entertainment. We give you unscripted opinion on what is relevant today.
So join us for Unscripted Conversations.
Ask not what you can do for Urban Broadcast Media, but what can Urban Broadcast Media do for you? Now back to the conversation on UBM Talk.
Hey! Come on. Hey, 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 hey. All right. You know what I'm saying? We get excited when you got awesome people in the building like T-Bush. You got me turned up. I feel like we're in the basement right now.
On a Friday, right? Wait a minute, can I just say that sometimes I'm in the car, I can't get out.
I like that.
He be in the car asleep, like, Ma, come on, I can't. Don't keep on.
I know. Listen, when I tune in, I'm so relieved.
I know, right?
When I hear your show,
yeah.
You know, because it's a whole break from what's going on and the music that's being played out there. So I really commend you for being able to take that on and be able to show and play something different.
Thank
and
you.
I hope it trickles so it gets played during the daytime.
And we working on that.
So that's dope. And then getting some artists out here, because we were just talking about earlier in regards to how can we have music that's gonna be hot, but that's not gonna pull us down at the same time.
Right.
So I truly, I'm really grateful for you doing that.
Thank you. It was
absolutely.
a blessing. Believe me, I don't feel like I'm at work.
Yeah,
that's a beautiful thing.
Because that's the music I grew up to. It's the music that inspired me. It's the music that changed my perspective on life.
Yeah.
Before I was kind of raised to just like get back, do what you got to do to get back, finish school to get back, to go to college, get back through college so you can go get a job and do what you're supposed to do with your family.
Yeah.
And, hip hop, throwback classic hip hop like that just showed me that it was so much more, in the world. And, it broadened my perspective of life. So to be able to play it and influence people to look at the things that we go through now a little differently, because really it's all the same stuff that happened before. It's just bringing some balance back and bringing some fun back.
That's right.
That's
and I'm glad to be the catalyst.
Yeah.
Blessing.
those are some key words. You talked about balance, of course. Mary talked about balance earlier, and then you also just talked about, broadening your perspective. I think that any form of art should always do that. If you got a bunch of nursery rhymes that are mundane and just spitting the same things over and over again, your mind is going to grow flaccid. The muscles in your head are going to be like, oh, whatever. You gotta be able to grow. Anything could be thrown at you. But if you got things that are going to inspire you and make you think, then you can create and you can be really a contributor to us instead of, I think what Love was talking about is pollution that, is out there right now. And it's making everybody sick.
Not the solution.
Yeah, and what I find interesting, I'm glad we're having this dialogue because lately people have been doing women in hip-hop panels. And it's like, not calling nobody out, but I am.
I saw this post on
But being in hip hop to me is really working the day to day, the actual music, working with the artists, whether you are behind the scenes, on the road, managing, whether you are day to day in the whole grind of it. Not just only appreciating and loving the music, but working it through and through. Yeah. And helping on the development side across the board. Yeah. Not saying, well, I just love hip-hop. Well, I'm just married to somebody that's in hip-hop. You're not really in the trenches.
Right. Mary, you said something earlier about how you may not be the dancer, the graffiti artist, the MC, the rapper. You may not do those scenes, but the work that you've done is true hip-hop.
Well, I this is my little sister over here, so I love Tifa because I remember that evening I was invited by their parents, her and Shauna, and we were sitting at Army and Lou's. I remember that we had dinner.
Shout out to John. His parents used to own Army and Lou's. What?
Oh, no. We used to own Army and Lou's. We'd be waiting an hour for them wings.
I know that's right. You got major stock in that place.
And it was all about, they had science and relativity, and we were just kind of like looking at the options of, management and things of that nature. And I loved her and Shauna's just energy and the fact that they were like the first, let me just say this, the first outside of the Brat that was signed to a label on the female side.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
Here, yes. Yes. So
London Bridge is learning something today. You're gonna learn today.
And I think I turned down the management because they weren't out yet. I was like, well, get out first before you start.
I was like, well, what y'all want to do? Well, I need a plan. What you want to Right. You mean showing each other like, oh, snap, she for real, Joe.
Be a road manager? Y'all on the road yet?
Right.
I'm like, give me another wing.
So on the line, calling in, we got our girl Nuisance on the phone right now.
Nuisance in the building.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah,
we got towel coat.
Well, towel coat. What?
Yes. I never got one. I'm still upset with my mama about not having.
You didn't get no towel coat.
Anywho,
I have one either.
Oh, that's a travesty, man.
Yeah, it
you
is.
gotta get one. They ain't never gonna die.
Get a towel, make a coat. J Boogie.
True that.
Okay. Yeah, so how you ladies doing today?
We good. How are you today?
And I'm just having an interesting afternoon. Just to say the least, it's an interesting afternoon. I'm sorry it took so long to call in. I was just trying to handle some business.
That's all right. That's what makes life interesting.
Got lost in time. It's just good to be busy. It's good to be busy.
Absolutely. Give a quick introduction
so
of yourself.
What you talking about?
Man, we out here talking about hip hop. We're talking now. We're actually going to go into the question about this whole Chirac film. We only got about like 20 minutes left. We got all these wonderful people in the building. So tell us your feelings in regards to the film, the name, Spike Lee coming to Chicago. How you feel about it?
You know what? I don't care anymore.
Oh.
I don't. And that's the short version. The long version is the 5,000 plus people that came out to audition, they spoke. And Nuisance having an issue with the term Chirac, and 3 more people and a couple of aldermen, they don't represent the whole of Chicago. So if Chicago ain't complaining, I just like to pick my battles wisely. So if they like it, I just love it. I'm going to just keep on doing what I'm doing to make sure that the circle and the community I live in and how we deal with don't keep contributing to that term.
Right.
That's all I can do at this point.
Okay.
I just want to make sure we're not contributing to it. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah,
it just is what it is. I don't care anymore. Because I think it's disgusting the way that we just allow this New Yorker to come in, forgetting that New York really hates Chicago, and forgetting the power of the Chicago as an industry by itself, and forgetting you always need to think, why would he want to even do this here when New York had their own issues? Like, we don't think like that. So I ain't got time for it.
Yeah, speak. So because I'm a person that believes that, words are very powerful, I do want to, so Tifa, tell me, do you feel as though that this title will have an impact on us? Is it going to stay in the ether? Is there any way that we'll be able to like switch it back, or do you think that maybe
we did Spike Lee came? We did until he came. Well, nobody talking Chirac. It was already done.
Yeah,
when
it was.
Came,
yeah,
people
it was.
Re-embraced it. They re-embraced it, and then if what I hear is true, it makes it even more disgusting. Which is that it's supposed to like have a comic twist to it, a comedic twist to it, like the right thing. So that's even more disgusting. But if Chicago's not complaining, I'm just one person. You know what I'm saying? And I have feelings and emotions about things. But when the call was made out to, take a stand, it was certain people that had their own interest in it, and so they didn't want to stand against it, even though a year ago when we were saying this ain't Chirac, it's Chi-Town, they was on board. Like even Father Flecker, he was running around talking about don't embrace the term, but now he's one of the leads on this thing. So if we can't say nothing Spike Lee, but we letting our own people go and get in, Sluggo charging people, he get caught up. It's just bull crap. I ain't got time for it.
So we got Tifa. We got Tifa in the building. So give me your thoughts, Tifa.
I think it's a good.
I know. She got excited. That's why I feel like I need to introduce her. She's like,
the only voice I recognize is Mary Thatcher. Who else is in the building?
We got Love in the building.
Lanusa said the only person she knew was in here was Mary. Mary's in the building. Love is in here. Love say hey.
Yeah.
Hey, Nunu.
Hey, that's the only voice I recognize was Mary.
Mary got that distinctive voice.
East London Bridge is on it too for the male balance as well. You know what I'm saying? And Twan in the building. It's good. So go ahead, Tifa.
So I feel like it's good and bad to the film. One, I think that anytime you have a problem that's as massive as what's going on in Chicago, the best thing you can do is to shine a huge light and a magnifying glass on it for the world to see. And also for us to see ourselves, because most of it is black on black crime, and it is due to a lot of systematic issues and problems that we fight on a daily basis. However, it is black on black crime, and killing each other ain't the answer.
That's right.
I love the concept of putting the power, how he has women, the concept of the movie is supposed to be women stop having sex with the men. And I like that because it puts power back into the black woman in the community. I love that. I'm not crazy about the comedy side, and I hate the name. And I hate the name because I believe that karma is real, and you put something out into the world, you kind of create. If it's not true, if it's true or not at the time, you either magnify it or you create that energy, and then you have young people that glorify that, like, oh man, we got on because of this name. We rocking because of this name. They scared of us because of this name. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's like we really the ones at the loss. So I feel like the same thing can be accomplished with a different title. And then I do feel some kind of way because I think about how Spike Lee's famous movie Do the Right Thing addressed a lot of issues and tensions that was going on in New York at the time.
With an awesome title.
But the title was Do the Right Thing.
It was a positive title.
It had a positive connotation to it versus embracing the negative side or embracing the problem. It embraced an answer. And I'm just not a person that like to pick at the problems. I want to be creative and think of answers. The fact that the movie is based in that is great, but I do believe, and I hope that as he progresses and gets to know more people from here that are really hurt from what's going on here and affected, that he adjusts that name.
And you know what? And I was going to say, listen, I'm Spike. Directly to you, sir. Listen, you've gotten free huge publicity just from the fanfare and the sensationalism and it being provocative. You don't even need that title no more.
You don't.
It's already sold.
That's
the
right.
movie is done. Everybody's showing up regardless. You
Yeah.
can change the name right now, making a beautiful impact and still sell out all them
And
theaters.
still win.
Yeah.
He can still win.
You don't have, and then now, boom.